Welcome to the Simple Sophisticate podcast, where intelligent living is paired with signature style. I'm your host, Shannon Ables. And whether you're listening on your commute, exercising, working in the garden, or sitting down with a hot cup of tea or a café au lait, thank you for tuning in. Let's get started. Welcome to the Simple Sophisticate podcast. And as I mentioned last week in episode 188, we take a week off every single year, and it is the last week of the year here at the podcast. However, the one thing we do every year is have a roundup of the top episodes from the current year. So this one being 2017. And I just wanted to give a mention as to what some of those episodes were, just in case you wanted to check them out, because maybe either you didn't listen to them yet, or maybe you wanted to listen to them again. This year, there were 14 episodes that made it into the top list out of 53, and they really do range the gamut of topics. We have topics on contentment. We have a couple on the French culture, one including Sharon Santoni, as well as eating well and finding your classic style, not only with your clothing, but in your life. And of course, there's one about Julia Child that made the cut. And the first annual Ask Shannon episode was the absolute top episode. However, I don't rank them in order according to the top episodes. I put them in chronological order from the beginning of the year, which means the top episode that began the year, which was Welcoming the Quality in 2017, 1 month at a time, made the cut. And it is the first one on the list. Now, within that episode and post, you'll find a link to another post for each month of the year. And they really cover all different arenas of your life. But there are little things such as mastering the use of credit or handling the news information out there, but balancing it so that it's not overwhelming. And recently we had a post that was all about designating a no work zone area in your life, whether literal or figurative. So that's just a taste of the topics that were covered in the Welcome the Quality in 2017, 1 month at a time. The first of the top episodes from 2017. So be sure to stop on by the blog and visit the show notes, the simplyluxuriouslife.com/podcast top 2017. So that's podcast top 2017, and you'll have the entire list and links to the top 14 episodes of this past year on the Simple Sophisticate. And one other thing you'll find are the top lists from 2016 and 2015 if you want to dive deeper into the archives as well. They are at the bottom of that particular post, the show notes. And before I wrap up here, I want to take a quick moment to express my gratitude. I am so very thankful for the time that you give to tune in as often as you do. Thank you for that choice, because I know there are a lot of choices and there are some fantastic other podcasts out there. So it means a lot. And I look forward to a brand new year in 2018, kicking off with an interview with Jamie Cat Callan, talking about our love journey and a little bit of that French culture in our everyday life, as well as just living well. That'll be bright and early Monday morning, January 1st, right here on the podcast, episode 189. Until then, Happy New Year. Thank you for tuning in to the Simple Sophisticate podcast, where intelligent living is paired with signature style. For more ideas and inspiration throughout the week, stop by the blog, thesimplyluxuriouslife.com, or pick up the book, Choosing the Simply Luxurious Life, A Modern Woman's Guide. To stay caught up on the most recent podcasts, blog posts, and receive exclusive news as well as an extra dose of inspiration, subscribe to the Simply Luxurious Life's weekly newsletter, which arrives in your inbox each Friday to enjoy with a hot cup of tea or your morning coffee, just in time to jumpstart the weekend. Until next Monday, I'm your host, Shannon Ables. Bonne journée!